Megan, Dorian.
Yeah, AJ, despite Jack's success in New York City and how much we've seen him grow on tour over the last year, he said playing alongside Megan Fudge, it's her experience that makes him feel more confident and makes him feel more comfortable. He said this is their third tournament, and when I asked him to describe how he feels they've been playing so far today, he said we're very loose, we're very relaxed. His only complaint was that there was a 3-hour break since their last match. He said, I'm going to have to get warmed up. I would rather not, but you know what? We'll be ready to go.
And ready to go, they certainly are. First point of the match goes the way of Munro and Fudge. I was talking with Megan about the duo with Jack and just asking as a veteran on this team, do you change the way that you communicate with your partner knowing how much Jack looks up to you? And she says, you know, I do a little bit because I want to make sure that I hype him up because he respects my game so much, but I want to make sure he remembers, hey, I'm a really good player too, and that's why they're such a good duo.
Well, let's be clear. Jack Munro is a veteran in this relationship. He's been playing pickleball
way longer than Megan has.
That's true.
not at this level, but certainly been around longer.
Munro bursting onto the scene early in his teen years, and right there aims for the shins of Ryler DeHeart. I guess that's one way to sort of ease the tension between Fudge and DeHeart is just have Munro take all the shots right at Ryler.
That's what I was thinking. Is like, if I'm Ryler, I'm just telling Emily, just like be a complete psychopath, and then if Megan gets upset, just be like, look, my partner was out of her mind. There's nothing I could have done.
What do you want from me?
A nice counter there from Munro. Cederquist kind of did not disguise that one enough, but I will say DeHeart's already put one off the leg of Fudge. So, you know, there's a little smile, a little smirk from Megan after that one.
Well, and Megan said the group chat with their friends was lighting up as soon as this match sort of got locked in, and Ryler was the one doing all the trash talk. He said, look, I'm ready. I'm going right at her. So.
And first point he did. He hit a backhand that went 7 feet long, but he did do it.
2-0-1.
2-0-1, Fudge with the serve.
Good reach in there from DeHeart. Taking that ball cross into the body of Fudge.
It's really his strength is his reach in there with his forehand. Even if it's a little below the net, he does a really good job of rolling that and keeping you back. It's like Megan knew it was coming or something.
Yeah.
She did say that she knows what Ryler has been working on, and it's that two-handed backhand down the line. So she said, I'm going to be sitting on it. I'm ready for it.
Oh, talk about down the line. Ackerman sliding to the left, clears that forehand nicely. The point before, Fudge made a good adjustment as far as recognizing DeHeart was going to reach in and flick it. She took it back cross court to give herself and Munro time to get back into the point.
2 in a row.
Same spot. Why fix what isn't broke is what Emily Cederquist is asking. Down the line yet again, gets the ball back on their side.
And for somebody that doesn't always play the left and mix like Emily is now, like it's kind of impressive to be able to slide to the left like she is, because it's a little adjustment from playing on the right.
There's actually a point for Cederquist and DeHeart on that last ball.
1-3-2.
So it's 1-3-2. Emily with the serve. DeHeart, the aggressor on that point. And just fired up after that one.
Excellent job there from DeHeart. Stepping in, applying the pressure, didn't let it up. Took the opportunity on this one to kind of reset, but still put good aggression into it.
Great dig.
Firmly roll for Fudge.
It's in. No. Oh, that ball was out. Yeah.
And DeHeart gets the ball back over the net, but called deep. by Fudge and Munro.
You have a challenge?
Yes, you may.
Yeah.
Referee
So DeHeart turning around saying, can I challenge that? Can confirm.
3, 2, 1.
He can challenge. So the ball was called out by Fudge and Munro, but Ryler DeHeart wants the referees to take another look at it here. So Rob, obviously, you have a lot of experience playing with mixed doubles partners, men's doubles partners, and one of the things we always talk about is chemistry and communication. Megan was saying, look, Ryler and I train together day in, day out, no matter which country, which state, we're always training together. Oh, no.
I think that caught the back of the line potentially right there.
Little skitter guy.
It looks like it might have. So when you know someone's game as well as Ryler and Megan do, how do you find weaknesses? How do you find the spot that you know you can take advantage of?
Yeah, I mean, you don't. As you see, like, they're reading every single shot. Ryler's trying to put balls away. Megan's really good at the midcourt playing defense. Even in the hands battles, it's like they're on it like before the ball even comes. It's like the set pattern that they practice all the time. So I think, you know, there's the competitive spirit about wanting to, like, go at your partner.
Sure.
Life partner, that is. And I
After
think...
review, the out call stands. Challenge was lost. The team.
So call stands on the
DeHeart and
court.
Cederquist lose 1. Video
Quick
challenge,
decision.
you have 2
Little
remaining.
deep.
The team of Fudge and Munro, you have 3 video challenges remaining. We're going to resume play at 3, 2, 1.
So great breakdown there. Ball called long.
Yeah, so Cederquist there just confirming with the referee that they didn't lose a timeout. They still have 2 remaining challenges.
Definitely worth the challenge. You got to do it.
Yeah.
Worth the challenge, especially because that point had so many aspects to it.
The point was insane.
That the momentum alone
That
was
lob?
worth, yeah,
That lob was
exactly.
epic. He was like across his body, volley, lob. What?
So you were saying, Rob, you see how well they're reading each other's game early on here in this first one. How do you establish an edge?
Time in.
Yeah,
3,
it's
2,
a
1.
little unique too because Megan's playing with the lefty, so they're playing head on with each other, right? Which isn't always the case with mids.
Right now it is Fudge and Munro with the slight edge here in game 1.
Excellent read there from Cederquist, sitting on that forehand, recognizing that Fudge was going to take that speed up. Doesn't try to do too much with it. Stays nice, short, and compact.
3,
Not
2,
a
2.
place you want to speed up, cross court off the bounce. I mean, you know, both of them are just sitting on it after you see the wind up.
Yeah, certainly. If you haven't
Side out.
already created that whole, not a whole lot of ball movement before that speed up.
No.
2, 3, 1.
Good lead
Point.
there by DeHeart and Cederquist.
So look, it's only 3-3. It feels like we played a bunch of points, right? And it feels, and
3,
like that's
3,
the
1.
argument for rally scoring. But what I love kind of the back and forth of trying to earn points on your serve. Like I don't know. To me, it's like a key part of the game.
Well, and certainly
Second
That
serve.
was slow motion.
He looked
right
his
there.
age. He looked his age there. Ryler.
If you put that in slow motion, it would look like the DeHeart was not moving at all.
3, 3,
It
2.
kind of just trickled off the net.
If we put that in slow motion, we'd be watching it for 3 hours.
oh my goodness. Down the line, Cederquist finds it.
He has a good spot.
Just wide. Goes for the same spot, though. She's had success there a few times already. Like you said, Rob, I can't believe we're just at 3-3 because she has found that spot a few times with success, but that time pushing it just wide. So Fudge with the serve.
That's an excellent drop there from Fudge. Catching Cederquist as she's uncoiling from the stack. Very difficult to pick up
4, 3, 1.
on that left foot as it is, let alone on the run.
I would honestly say they'd be better suited not unwinding the stack on that.
Why do you like that play?
Rather that or take the ball a little bit more middle than going down the line there.
I think Ryler on the left's actually underrated. He's pretty good over there. He's
4,
more
3, 2.
confident with his forehanding than he is with his backhanding. And Emily's obviously played a lot of the right side. So I think doing that for a point, like, and not giving up the unwind, is worth it sometimes. Not all the time, just sometimes.
Mix it up every once in a while. Give your opponent some different looks.
Good
that
pressure.
time, Ryler going back to the same spot over and over again. Finally Finds the right spot. Fudge can't get the ball back over.
Yeah, but that was good pressure there from DeHeart. He's just adding topspin to it. Each
3,
time
4, 1.
he went in there, he jammed Fudge up a little bit more, got the ball back higher each time.
Second serve.
Man, she's missed by like a centimeter twice over there. But yeah, that's right.
3, 4, 2.
Is really being able to grab that ball underneath the net and roll it hard and not let it bounce. I haven't seen Jack hit too many balls, huh?
No.
He said,
Oh, he got it in! What?
No, no, no.
Did it hit your arm?
No.
No, it hit his
I
hand.
thought it hit your arm. Replay.
No, we can't stop that.
Oh.
That was filthy.
hold on, another look.
Referee called it as
It's
a fault.
Ryler.
That was sick.
I mean, you can understand where she saw that. Right off. I
Probably.
think it might.
Did it get his butt?
It looked like it may have got his butt.
His butt's too big. Uh-oh, Ryler's coming. Oh.
Jack Munro said, hey, Rob, you
out.
want to see something? He said, I haven't seen enough of me. How about this one? How about this one?
Take your bucket hat and shove it.
Great.
And Ryler
4,
saying,
3, 1.
take your perm and straighten it.
The perceived trash talk may be better than the actual trash talk, Rob. I love it.
I love how they're just going at each other. Yeah, that's why he keeps going to Megan.
Well, and the situation there too, right, is that DeHeart can keep going at Fudge. She's back further. As soon as he changes it and goes
5, 3,
right
1.
at Munro there,
And Megan gets in.
shorter, quicker counter, doesn't give that time. The ball just pushed a little too wide.
Point.
I think Megan was going to play it, but Ryler stopped.
So it's a 6-3
6-3,
lead
1.
here from Munro and Fudge. Jack with the serve. That time Ryler
Second
gets
serve.
big. Finish off that point off the paddle of Munro and out of bounds.
We've seen Emily try that little roll a couple times and caught Jack there. I think before she was going more to his backhand. That caught him a little bit closer to the forehand side.
No. Yeah, it went off. Yeah, I'm going to recall.
So microphone went
it
off
cut out.
right there. Referee going to
6-3-2.
recall the score.
6-3-2 for Fudge's serve.
Yep, use it.
Set up.
All day.
All day
Outside of the
long.
line to the net cord.
Yeah.
I mean, as tight as you can
3,
go
6,
at
1.
that point.
Tough luck. Nice drop.
Yeah, we all know you would have spent that.
Yeah, the first one, second one, and third one.
Beautiful around the post from Megan Fudge. Ryler can't get the ball back over the net, so second serve here.
3-6-2.
Good serve.
Point.
Yeah, just a little too much cut there from Fudge.
Good pressure by Ryler following that drive in.
4-6-2.
Little solo shake and bake.
Into the net,
Side out.
off the forehand of Emily Cederquist, so it's a side out here. Fudge and Munro with a chance to extend their lead.
6-4-1.
Megan Fudge with the Ernie right past her husband for the point.
She just opened up the paddle and never stopped running right there. I don't even think Ryler looked up to see. You can see
7-4-1.
she's like, open paddle, go.
Oh, can't get
Second
any
serve.
help off the net cord.
Like that's such good reach by Ryler to be able to get first off grab that and then put some pace on it back at Megan. Underrated because typically you're going to let that bounce. They're going to get all
7-4-2.
the way in and then the point's neutral. So that's a big deal.
Point.
God, there's some good old man stuff going on right now.
Timeout receivers 8-4-2.
DeHeart just getting a little jammed up there. You know, it is harder to slow the body down once you start getting moving as you get older.
This is true.
It's an 8-4 lead for Megan Fudge and Jack Munro over Ryler DeHeart and Emily Cederquist. So a timeout called on the court. Rob, as someone who has played with both Megan and Ryler, who is sort of executing their traditional game plan better right now, their style of play?
Yeah, well, I think we're seeing like kind of what I expected with Ryler, you know, being aggressive, reaching in, and Megan just getting a ton of balls back. That's her game. She's going to make you play one more ball. And we haven't seen, I mean, honestly, we haven't seen a whole lot from Emily or Jack. It's been really Ryler and Megan going after each other, which has been fun. But yeah, just a few too many errors on Ryler and Emily's side. And but I think, you know, look, I still have faith in Ryler and Emily, and I think they can not only pull out this game, but I think they can win the match. That's a hot take, but
I like it.
I think they can do it.
I like a hot take. So trailing by 4, what's the first move if you're Ryler and Emily to get back in it?
I think Ryler has to be a complete psychopath. I know it's going to be tough because he's playing Megan, but he just needs to like do the big grunts. Like, he needs to act like he's playing Brendan Long.
He hasn't seemed to have much remorse going straight at Megan for much of this first game.
Use the net quote again. Well, yeah, I mean, honestly, I would say too is you'll put a little bit more pressure on Munro as well to then be able to open up that opportunity to get a better ball to go at Fudge.
Agreed.
Oh, Jack Munro right between the legs of Emily Cederquist.
Guys, we got a good angle here because that ball was going to float about 7 feet wide. But
4-8-2.
it's an overhead.
I mean, that's why Chad and Dom are always so accurate when saying, "Oh, that was an out ball that they hit."
Decent angle.
I mean, that and a little bit of experience, you know.
Well, but it's also easier too. Is like you're not on the court.
You're
seeing where the ball's going.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh yeah, that ball's definitely going to go out. But when you're in that moment of seeing it off the paddle, I'm going to it.
8-4-1.
And then you're like questioning where your court positioning is as well.
100%.
Not as cut and dry there.
Well, and look, I think if I was playing, I'd always rather lose the point trying than to have that ball bounce and bounce
8-4-2
behind me. If I'm second guessing it, I'd probably rather just hit it. I can take that. I can take that L.
Yeah. So, and that's the thing right there. Play Munro just a little bit more. He's going to become more impatient in that dink rally than Fudge is going to.
And we've seen him try that at Emily 3 or 4 times now, and Emily's just smacking that forehand back. Jack wants to do it.
Yeah. You can see on the two backhands right there how tight he was on just the
even off the bounce. Even off that launch when he missed, he was like, oh, that's why I shouldn't dink it.
Rob was reading the tells.
It's good reach.
Second serve.
Yeah, good spot there from Munro. Reaching over, using that length, getting that ball right to the feet of Cederquist in transition.
Side out.
Just deep.
Everybody in the arena knew that was going to come. Because he does like that whole little wind up. It's not going to be a dink off that thing.
8-5-1.
So with the side out, 8-5-1 for Munro's serve.
This is a big side out here if they can get it. 8-5 is a crucial time.
What do you think makes it that crucial?
I mean, just like mentally, there's a big difference to me that, 8 versus 9. Like 9, you're really closing in. You're at 5, you're right there.
Point.
Yeah, see, now you're mentally broken.
And that's a good spot there for Munro too. Able to get that ball just behind the left shoulder of Cederquist. The ball pops up.
9-5-2.
Gives you that little bit of momentum.
Definitely can't get it to 10, right? Talk about mental. Good close.
That's exactly what happens, though. Megan Fudge and Jack Munro with game point opportunity here in our final quarterfinals mixed doubles match of the Owl APP Newport Beach Open. Megan Fudge can take game 1 with the serve.
We're not out of timeouts, are we? There should be timeout at 9, I think.
Yep.
Side out.
So a game point defended there by Cederquist and DeHeart. Gets the ball back on their side.
5-10-1.
Trailing by 5.
point.
Good attack, good counter, good second punch there from Cederquist. DeHeart gets that one a little bit more elevated on Fudge there.
Yeah.
Which creates the pop-up. The previous ones, he's been rolling a little bit more waist high.
6-10-1.
Mid-thigh.
We got to go armpit high, baby. Little soft off-speed armpit high. Let's go.
Little rub nunnery mixer.
Yeah, you don't want to go fast. You want to go soft. At the pits. The battle I wanted. Jack Munro versus Ryler DeHeart. Cross-court dinking. That's what I want to see.
Second serve.
Megan Fudge gets the better end of that dinking rally.
I see that a lot from Emily,
6-10,
where she's trying to
server
take
number
that dink out of the air when there's not a whole lot of advantage. I mean,
6-10,
she's done the little roll a couple times, so there is a little advantage there, but it's a much tougher dink trying to take it out of the air.
Side out.
Switch too.
And switches. Well.
You dirty, dirty boy.
So it's a side out. Another look here at how Jack Munro finished off this point.
I think it's that first forehand there too. That ball's almost behind him. He's able to bring it back nice and controlled. Makes the adjustment on the second one. Goes cross body on Cederquist.
I've got a,
serve.
you know, I want to make a suggestion for all of pickleball. This isn't for this match or by any means, but just pickleball in general. What if we stopped calling it dinks and started calling it doinks? Wouldn't that be way more fun? Let's hit some cross-court doinks. Way more fun.
I mean,
Do you
look.
dink you dinks or doink you dink? Which?
Oh, I'm going to doink my dinks. It's way better. Here we go.
And it's
Point.
a game
11-6.
one win here
Fudge and
for
Munro,
Jack
timeout
Munro
changes.
and Megan Fudge. No matter what you're calling it, they end up on the right end of that exchange. Game one goes the way of Fudge and Munro. 11-6. Game two of our final quarterfinals here in mixed doubles at the Owl APP Newport Beach Open. When we come back.
People play pickleball for exercise, competition, or to hang out with friends. What your reason is doesn't matter to Gamma. What matters is that you play, that you enjoy playing with passion, and you have so much fun you can't wait to play again. At Gamma, we offer paddles perfect for all levels, including yours, because pickleball is about you, the player, and what feels right. Pickleball is your game. Make Gamma your paddle. Play to live, live to play. Gamma Pickleball.
Introducing Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the APP Tour. They're ultra lightweight and responsive for incredible speed. They have Goodyear rubber outsoles with a specialized pickleball design for increased side-to-side stability and agility. Plus, they feature shock-absorbing foam and Skechers' famous relaxed fit design for incredible comfort game after game. Conquer the court in comfort. Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the APP Tour.
16 years from today, Greg Gerstner will finally land the perfect cannonball. Unsuspecting friends? Check. Epic water displacement? Big check. A work of art that's only possible because Greg is already meeting all these same people at AARP volunteer and community events.
To find supplements that work. No, thank you. You need supplements that are backed by science with natural and plant-based ingredients and that are third-party tested. Because cleaner is better. Like Aura Organic. Plant-based supplements made from the Earth's most powerful plants for your immune health, gut health, workouts, and more. Find out more at auraorganic.com.
Quarterfinals of the day and take game one.
Yeah, Fudge and Munro, Fudge especially, battled off some aggression from DeHeart, but then they started picking up the intensity, putting a little bit more pressure on themselves, and ultimately just ended up playing a much cleaner game than DeHeart and Cederquist.
So, Rob, if you are Ryler and Emily, what is the biggest adjustment you make here in game number 2?
If I'm Ryler and Emily, I am.
That's loud enough for them to hear.
If I'm Ryler and Emily, I'm as Chad mentioned the first game, I'm going a little bit more cross court to Jack Munro, trying to get him a bit more
Game
involved.
2, time in, 0-0-2.
Because he's getting big in the middle too. Keep him honest. And if I'm Ryler, I think you just go for broke. Just be crazy.
Side out.
Time the cross-court dink off the paddle of Cederquist and left short.
As she's telling herself, stay down, because she is lifting up on that.
0-0-1.
So she just needs to keep her body down, bend her knees a bit more, not lift up.
Oh, just wide. Good read there from DeHeart. It's almost like, I'd almost like Cederquist to just stay in the corner a little bit more. DeHart's hands and reach are fast enough that he can cover a little bit more middle.
1-0-1.
When she kind of recovers back middle, and now she's getting late on that heavier cross from Fudge.
Totally agree, and we've seen her counter really well on that forehand, so I think she should be sliding more to the left, like not just on counters, but generally speaking.
Point.
Great spot there from Munro. Second point for Fudge and Munro.
I don't hate it, but she keeps going, like you can't get to it. You got to go more middle, like to his left armpit. Like we talked about, soft and slow to that pit. Yeah, you can't speed up from the midcourt off your back foot, especially to the guy right in front of you.
So pushes them onto their second serve. Megan Fudge and Jack
2-0-2.
Munro with the 2-0 lead here in game number 2.
Point.
A little lucky getting that one off the net court there on the first one.
3-0-2.
They really got to not let this one get out of hand too early. Just keep it tight. Good spot.
Side out.
Yeah, good change of spot there. Like you talked about earlier, Rob, she's going straight at Munro's backhand. He's just sitting straight on it. This time she goes cross-body a little bit wider to the middle there, even. Tough for him to catch up.
Fudge tries to push it down the line. Sails just a bit wide. So it's a point for Cederquist and DeHeart.
Lord.
Right now, game 2 starting identical.
1-3-1.
That's impressive that you remembered that.
She's got it written down.
That's why.
Yeah, she's got it written down.
That's why you get paid the big bucks.
That's it, Rob. Because of my math skills.
Yeah. Or memorization.
I'm going to be honest. Like
1-3-2.
Please.
They all write everything down.
Chad, would you write everything down?
No, absolutely not. Because if I write it down, I can't read and speak at the same time. Apparently,
Side out.
What's going on?
Great spot there from Megan Fudge down the middle. You know, this way we can establish some patterns. We can see who got the lead when, and I don't have to remember it because there is a lot going on, Rob. You know now that you've been in the booth a few times.
What happened game 1, 7-3?
It was never 7-3, sir.
Jeez. Burn.
He was talking about the 7-4 point.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Oh, he got it! And he barreled away from the net as well. No, he didn't touch the net.
Hold on. Hey, everybody stop. Let's see if that bucket hat touched. Bucket hat. Okay, we need the side angle.
No,
I think he was far enough away from it. Do we have the kitchen cam?
Yeah, where's the
replay
kitchen cam? We need
right
the bucket hat cam.
because also,
Oh, look at that little dingle on his back. You got a dingle on the back of your bucket hat. Did that your dingle touch the net?
Oh, here it
we
is.
go.
Here it is. Here it is. Oh, he went head into the net. There was.
Second serve.
So the reason that's important is because you can't hit the net
No.
on a point. So from
4-1-2.
until we got that kitchen cam angle,
Told you this dingle hit it.
That was
a
more,
full bucket hat, sir.
that was a doink on the net right there.
That was not a dink.
Is that what? Maybe that's what a doink is. A doink when you bounce off the net. It's
When
a
you
doink.
headbutt the net.
Yeah, there we go. Beautiful thing about
1-4-1.
pickleball. It's just always evolving. We're adding terms day in, day out.
Oh, Fudge tried to cut that a little too much.
Cut that. Just gotta do a little
A little
push.
doink down the
A
line.
little doink. You get it? God, you're picking it up quick. She just didn't doink it.
We're
She
gonna have
tried to dink it instead of doinking it. That's a situation where it's just the
Classic error.
The little push doink.
Stay tuned to the socials of Rob Nunnery and Chad Edwards after the match as they break down the difference between a dink
And a doink.
and a doink. The next TikTok coming your way.
I mean, let's be honest, guys. That was a bad decision. She got away with it.
She did, but the only thing that saved her right there was it was a little bit more elevated. So when Munro went to
Elevated
counter,
Chad.
we're just above the pits.
To the pits.
It was just above the pits.
Okay, high pit.
Yes.
High pit.
Great spot there, Jack Munro.
That's where DeHeart tries to reset it. Paddle face is just open a little too much. You'll see it float up. Takes it out of there and tries to take it with a little bit of a roll cross court.
I will say DeHeart and Cederquist were playing much better, being a little bit more solid, and we're getting a few errors out of Megan and Jack. So
Got a chance to tie things up here in game number 2. Ball sailing just wide off the paddle of Munro, and so they do tie things up.
Good job from DeHeart right there, getting his face out of the way of the ball and getting the paddle on it.
4-4-2.
4-4-2, the score for DeHeart serve.
defense. Good eye.
Point.
I would have hit that out of the air. I would have scooped that right up.
Let's be real. You wouldn't have backed up that.
No, you're right.
5-4-2.
You're right.
3 steps in
I would
front,
have been
so you
hitting
wouldn't
the mid-court reset to the bottom of the net.
Point.
And just
Timeout
like that,
receivers.
Cederquist and
6-4-2.
DeHeart on a little bit of a run here in game number 2. They trailed by 3 at 4-1 and now up 6-4. A timeout called on the court by Fudge and Munro. Rob, what do you think has made the difference here for Cederquist and DeHart?
Yeah, they've been a little bit more solid and consistent, and Megan and Jack have made a few more errors. I mean, this game's all about playing clean, and typically whichever team plays the cleanest is going to win. And we saw that in the first game where Megan and Jack took it, and Ryler and Emily have cleaned it up a bit.
Well, I also think that the tempo for Cederquist and DeHeart right now, it's favoring them. They've been able to kind of keep this quicker tempo, quicker pace. Fudge and Munro haven't been able to match it or try to slow it down like they were able to in the first game.
Yeah, I'd say that's fair. I don't think their playing styles have necessarily changed that much. But yeah, I mean, you're right. Emily has been testing Jack on the flick, and it's been working occasionally. I'd say percentage-wise, it's probably 50%, which is, I mean, about as good as you can ask, keeping him honest over there.
Fun crowd filling in here in Newport Beach as we have game number 2 of our final quarterfinals matchup at the Owl APP Newport Beach Open. Winner of this one punches their ticket to the semifinals. puts themselves at 1 match away from playing on Championship Sunday. Ryler DeHeart playing like he wants to be there. Oh, Ryler DeHeart just every direction on that point. Gets it done for the 7-4 lead.
As old AJ
7-4-2.
Cole would say, that's some good old singles with a backup point. Didn't need the backup.
And out of the timeout, it's 2 quick points for Cederquist and DeHeart. And a chance to get to that point, Rob, that you say is one of the most critical in the match, that 9th point.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
In
it's
the
pretty
game.
critical. I think it's kind of, it's important.
I mean, it's like semi.
That's whatever.
Roll the tape, back to game 1.
9's whatever. 10's the real one. Come on, guys. Hey, I could change my mind game to game.
Absolutely.
You know, 9's critical. This is huge. It's absolutely massive. Clean. I mean, these are good points. Playing clean.
Oh, he got stuck.
But Emily has to fade a little. She has to shift a bit there on the left. I mean, he was tight. They were tight together.
4-8-1.
And you just feel that presence, you know? You just
Yeah.
feel it right there. And you're like, you hold back a little bit on that swing. And then
Point.
Great spot by Megan.
Yeah, good counter there from Fudge. I don't think Cederquist was expecting that ball to come back cross court.
5-8-1.
Oh, Ryler just
Big angle.
miss-hitting that one.
challenge.
Was it in the
challenge.
vicinity of center court, or was it off the fence?
I mean, that would be a good one just to like throw it away and
6-8-1.
just challenge it, just to get a
Oh, and
timeout.
a timeout.
Just to get the timeout. Just good fun. It's not contest, Emily. You
serve.
can't do that to her. You can't speed up on Emily Ackerman. Cederquist, sorry.
Good job there from
6-8-2.
Cederquist. Of course, counter was with the backhand, and she slid to that left, cleared the forehand nicely. And that's 2.
Look, I want to give a big shout out to Rain. You know, they're out here doing it today. They're providing energy drinks, unlike New York. Which
How many have you had right now? You're
actually
8-6-1.
okay. I can't talk about competitors. I've had many Rains. I love Rain. It's my favorite drink. Yeah, because Rain wasn't in New York, and it really chapped my, you know what.
There is a reason why they weren't in New York.
Why?
Well,
Were they at a WWE event or something?
no, they wanted to be in New York. But it's not something really that we can discuss on this.
I told you we were going to talk about sponsors. Sponsors, beware. Who else can we talk about? Just kidding. Oh, so unlucky.
Emily just hits the top of that net cord, and Munro can adjust in time.
If I try to switch hands, I'd be throwing the paddle.
8-6-2.
8-6-2, the score for Cederquist serve.
Yeah, nice lob there from Cederquist. Ball just got a little too far behind Munro. Catches that one off the edge of the paddle.
That's why you don't switch hands, folks. Why you don't hit right-handed overheads if you're left-handed.
It's a 9-6
9-6-2.
lead here for Cederquist and DeHeart in game number 2. DeHeart goes
Side
for the
out.
lob, sails deep, so side out.
Questionable decision. He knows it.
6-9-1.
Great
Point.
spot there. Megan Fudge, forehand down the line. Gets one back.
No, Cederquist didn't fully commit to that speed up right there.
Yeah,
A little flat.
We're seeing what got him here. Got them the sleeve was just being solid,
7-9-1.
consistent, playing clean, and now they're pushing a little bit with the lob and then the speed up from Emily. They just need to stay solid. Play high percentage. I love his points.
Hart just going side to side. And finally off the paddle of Cederquist. Munro gets out of the way of it.
Cederquist, her feet just got tied up.
You have 9.
We gotta call it for him. We
Jack
have to
on the
call
right.
it. That's the point. We call it time.
You have 8. You have 9.
No.
Nope. That's you.
It's coming to you, Emily.
I mean, you can throw something on the court.
8, 9, 1.
Referee timeout, bro.
Yeah, my shoe. Just launch it out there. Hold on.
Despite Rose best urging, no timeout called. DeHeart's not. Finishes that point with some authority. So no timeout, but...
Yeah, but they still should have called it.
I mean, sure.
Still on the second serve here.
Hey, you do you, Ryler. I believe.
8, 9, 2.
You bucket hat deagle.
Second serve here, Megan Fudge with it.
Bucket hats have turned into a thing. I don't get it.
Protects your neck.
Point.
Goes for a little too much there for DeHeart.
Timeout receivers.
Here in
9,
Southern
9, 2.
California, you know.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, sure.
Now we got the timeout now.
9-0. Should have been earlier. 9-7, I would say.
Yeah.
Well, instead, it's a timeout called at 9-9. Megan Fudge and Jack Munro working their way back into this second game.
It's getting interesting here in game 2 of this quarterfinal.
So a reminder to check out pickleballsuperstore.com via the QR code on your screen to get your instant discount. Great crowd here in Newport Beach taking in some fun mixed doubles action. 3 teams have already locked in their spot in the semifinals, and one of these two is going to join up. Ryler DeHeart and Emily Cederquist must win this second game to keep their hopes alive.
Oh, hey, look, it's Susanna and Mo.
Just kicking it, you know?
Just hanging. Rob, you and Susanna playing earlier today, and
I wouldn't call it playing. It was something.
Susanna played.
It was.
okay, so moving on back here on championship court. Sorry I brought it up. Sorry.
Yeah, jeez.
My bad. Anyway.
Way to make me feel welcome in here, you know? There's a reason I'm in here.
I gave you a full 2 games.
I'm in here because I'm not playing.
He wasn't supposed to be here until the semifinals.
Right, the Twiggenberries.
He wasn't supposed to be in here till the semifinals.
Yeah, it's early. It's early in the day.
9-9-1.
So it's a side out. Cederquist and DeHeart with a chance to take the lead.
Huge timeout.
Second serve.
Think left short off the paddle of DeHeart. Second serve.
I was literally just in my head thinking, okay, what I'm going to say next is Ryler's really
9-9-2.
And he has.
So it was
he
your
has.
fault.
He has. He has. I thought it. Yes.
That's a next level commentator jinx to be able to just
think it. Just think it.
It's impressive, Rob.
Yeah. Apologies to all the players.
Really climbed the ranks here.
Side
See,
out.
that's that backhand out of the air that I'm not a huge fan of.
Well, the other thing too is when she's taking that, it's a full extension. She hasn't moved the feet.
9-9-1.
She's just full arm extension trying to take it out of the air. It's so difficult to control the ball.
It is. And honestly, there's not a whole lot of upside on it.
Point.
Unnecessary change of direction right there from Cederquist, trying to take that down the line.
Especially rolling it down the line, which you have such a small window.
So it's a match point opportunity here.
10-9-1.
Megan Fudge and Jack Munro can punch their ticket to the semifinals.
I don't feel like they really had to do too much other than clean it up a bit.
Point. Game match.
So
11-9.
Megan Fudge and Jack
Fudge.
Munro get the best of Ryler DeHeart and Emily Cederquist in this quarterfinals of our mixed pro doubles action. Moving on to the semifinals. We'll hear from the winners when we come back to the Owl APP Newport Beach Open.
Here in the quarterfinal action, they move on and advance to semifinals.
classic sandwich, dill pickle. Now this is a really big dill.
At The Botanist, we always look further, seeing potential where others may not. We sustainably hand-forage 22 Isla botanicals to make a beautifully balanced gin, capturing the essence of our Scottish island home, consciously crafted by our community to be enjoyed by yours. Look further.
Take a look at game 2 here in the quarterfinals. Fudge and Munro able to close it out and fight off a big deficit to take game 2, and it was just the simple part of cleaning things up, the consistency, and putting a little bit more pressure on DeHeart and Cederquist. That one just sailing there for match point. So it's Fudge and Munro moving on to the semifinals, and we're going to throw it down to Dorian Croft for our Franklin post-match interview.
Thanks, Chad. Megan, Jack, congratulations on the win. Jack, I'm going to start with you. You talked to me earlier today about playing alongside Megan and how much confidence that gave you, how comfortable it made you feel. But what does it do for you mentally and for your skill set playing alongside her?
I mean, she's at the top and I'm trying to get there. So having her and her experience and her skill set by my side just makes me more comfortable and confident with my game that I know I can play.
You certainly looked all of those things out there today. And then, Megan, we talk about it all the time, how difficult it is to play someone who knows your game well. There may be no one that knows your game better than your spouse. How difficult is it to go against them, not just because of your relationship, but because of how well they know you inside and out?
Yeah, I mean, I absolutely hate playing him. It's like awful. It's torture, mental torture. But, you know, we try to both play our best, and unfortunately his best is against my side of the court. And so I kind of knew that a little bit too. And, you know, we got some good points out of it. I felt like we were doing, at times, an exhibition that we've done a million times. But, no, it was fun. It was great. You know, Jack and I had some laughs out there too. And overall, great camaraderie. And, you know, he battled hard. And, you know, they were almost getting that second game.
Well, it looked like you were having fun. We had fun watching you guys. Congratulations once again. Megan Fudge, Jack Munro, they are moving on to the semifinals, and we will have our first semifinal action coming up next. Don't go anywhere. There is still plenty more ahead here at the Owl APP Newport Beach Open.
Paddle answers the age-old question of how to get paddle speed and control with the same paddle and one grip, and this is it. Pro XR gives you more spin, greater control, and quicker reloads on every shot in the game, because you always have that constant feel for that leverage and control and paddle speed that we're all looking for. Pro XR is the most revolutionary technology in pickleball.
Introducing Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the APP Tour. They're ultra lightweight and responsive for incredible speed. They have Goodyear rubber outsoles with a specialized pickleball design for increased side-to-side stability and agility. Plus, they feature shock